Goodness gracious. Whew.
Now my mic is working. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna need a minute to go look for those and at least get a copy
Nick, can
somewhere.
we fix these blinds? I cannot see.
What was that?
Close them.
Well, it's your side. It's my side is not the issue. It's that side.
Jeff, there's nobody's curtains belongs to nobody. Just get up and close them.
How big is this guy? 64 by 64. Okie dokie. So they want a tornado monster. So just looking up some stuff to get some ideas. See what I can do with 64 pixels here. Alrighty.
I hate this name.
I think I'm gonna go take Aerith on a quick walk. Be back.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, if I don't get the drives back up, at least I'll have these downloaded again.
Why is this not running? Okay, no, it is. Okay, I gotta fix that.
Are you doing everything client side or are you doing server side?
Are you talking to me?
Jeffrey?
Okay.
That's a little
What?
You doing everything client side or are you doing server side?
It pulls it via an API key.
That's neither here nor there. How are you pulling it?
What the fuck was that? JavaScript.
So you're doing it through the website, so that's all client side.
Yeah, I guess it hits it like once. It
Yeah.
works, but I don't exactly like what it's getting. So I'm trying to play with something else and see if I can incorporate that.
When you do things like that, doing it client side it's okay. It's not what we typically
No,
do though.
what I'm gonna end up doing is I've got the local AI running on my Mac desktop here, the one in the office, and I want to have an agent that triggers every day, and it calls to a website and says it's gonna rain today or it's not, and it sends me a push notification through like push bullet or something like that, right?
Yep.
God, the fucking feedback. I know I can do it in something like uh IFTTT, but I want to actually do it myself. But what are you doing? Move this over, buddy. It's like right in my.
Okay, I've re-downloaded all of the things.
Oh, because yeah.
Yeah, got no storage. Ever go poop.
Yeah. Server go poop.
Tornado.
I was actually thinking more top down.
You mean top down? This is supposed to be the enemy, right?
Yeah. I'm not saying that my vision for this is correct, but I was thinking more top down where you're looking, it's just a circle and it's spinning. The hitbox would be a lot clearer to the player than that thing. Um, but let me show you what I have. I mean, this isn't great here. The hell is this? This is under fucking A. My brain has had enough today. I don't even know what this is called. Kind of like that. Like top down spinning thing.
Well, I mean, you can't really make a tornado
That's what I'm saying. It's not a tornado.
one-dimensional.
It's just a whirl, a spin, a thing that's twirling. It's not necessarily a tornado. No, I don't know. I thought maybe like a vortex, if that's what you wanted to call it. Not using the most technical terms here.
I was thinking more of like this, well, just do quick. Something like that has something like that.
Yeah, but how are you going to know what to stand in, what not to stand in for that? Your hitbox is now just that tiny, tiny little thing on the bottom. That's what I was trying to give like a better visual cue to the player. This is a bad place to stand in it. Because that type of tornado, technically, it really only the bottom.
So you're more looking like for an aura.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
See, to me that would be something that would come out of an enemy, like that would be their projectile. They shoot out a tornado.
Oh, this isn't that I can see coming out from a enemy. I'm talking about this is an enemy itself. It is a moving swirl on the ground of some sort. Whether it's got wind or fire.
So I could do an enemy like this, and then like the aura, oh, you'd have to make it bigger than this then, I guess.
Yeah, I think they're all there. Here you go. Just gonna run off my computer for a little bit. Do not alter, do not move, do not touch them because Hola. Okay. I was getting keys to work last time. Keys are functioning now. Party provisions are functioning now. Okay. What am I going to work on now? chests are functioning.
Oh, God damn it. I closed it by accident.
Get a new. Oh, you can't. Back.
All right, so I think
Did you push your changes to the town yesterday? From the town?
yesterday, yes.
You didn't do anything today?
I did not do anything today.
I don't. I need to make sure. Because if I start working on the town, that'll be miserable. Sweet. But do we have a pull request?
Probably just stuff I was working on in
No,
Aseprite.
town.
I did it.
You got changes to the town that you did not PR? You checked it in, you just didn't PR it. Okay, according to that, you do. Okay. What was the last thing you were working on? So that way I can just double check.
Just the
Oh, you're doing
those cliffs.
Yep. Alright, so do not go into Unity until we talk. I'm gonna work on getting NPCs to roam.
kind of kind of like where this tornado thing is going.
I mean, you can do it. We can see what it looks like. It doesn't really matter. Again, it's iteration A of this game. We find that the tornado guy looks funny, we'll change him.
Looks like it could be a boss. Suck you in. All right, so
I think another easy one that you could work on at some point is I think it's called like the giant. He just has like one move.
something like this. Oh, hold on, Enix. Want to get out of there? That's what I'm thinking now you're looking for is some sort of like swirly whirl.
Yeah, bigger than that, but yeah.
That's not really like an enemy though to me. That's just a projectile.
How many times I got? What is the difference between a projectile and an enemy in this case? This is going to be a big swirl that roams the place. It's big. I'm talking like maybe we're not on the same vision here.
I don't think we are.
I can see it in my head perfectly. I know exactly what I want.
Okay, well, I can't extract that from your brain without you articulating it a little better.
Like this. Top down, swirly thing. Doesn't necessarily need to come into a point like that, but like if you were standing on the top of a tornado, what would it look like? If you were standing on like a, you know those like little whirlwinds in the fucking desert?
Yeah, but we have nothing else that's that extreme of a top down.
It's a magical land. It is something that's traversing the floor. It's flat. So it wouldn't have a high angle on it. Or like these.
All right, so tornado, enemies taking a back seat.
Like that. This is basically done. I mean, can't steal it, but like that. Something that's flat, low to the ground. It's just swirling around, traversing the area. That's all it is. We're not talking a 30-foot tall tornado here. That's why he was talking about like a thing of books. How high do you think the books are going to be? It would just be like 4 books circling around in the wind is all it was. Or 3 books, whatever colors he had. That's what I was thinking. Now again, you want to go with a 3D tornado? Go for it. I don't care. I just want to put something on the
Clearly
screen
you
so it
do.
works. I just want to put something on the screen so it works. Oh, we have a town. Oh, I got graveyards too. You did the grave, huh?
Yes. But I stopped because we weren't able to finish the paths. You were still working on that.
No, I know how. I don't. You're gonna have to do them all by hand. We can talk about that later.
I gave you the grass animations. That needs to be done. I was concerned that those walls are too straight, but for now I think they're okay.
That's
We could
fine.
always tweak that later.
These are absolutely fine.
Can she fit in between them? Yeah, okay, good.
She can, but can she? Yep. She's actually the more difficult one.
And there was something else.
Alright, I gotta move that collider up. She was able to sneak in there. She shouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, I can't. Why can she? Yeah.
Is there a tree in the? Oh, because it was underneath the fountain. There's a tree in the middle of the fountain. Oh, I didn't put down any of like the logs or anything like that yet, because I kind of want to get the pathing down and where the houses are going to be, and I need to fix that grass. And I have to figure out a solution of the I know kind of what I want to do for the transition for into the graveyard.
Yeah.
But it's going to be custom for that area, right?
Yeah.
For that height of that path. And I haven't worked that out yet, but I have an idea of what I want to do.
That's very cool. She walks around the trees. She's like, yep.
Oh, she can go under the under the grave dirt.
Did she?
You could bury her. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, that I can fix literally right now. dirt. That should be part of the floor. Should fix that. There she goes. Now she stands on top of them.
All right, we're back. We had to
Still
stop and
up.
play with the Kai.
Oh.
Whew.
I wish there was one feature in Aseprite that I don't think they've done yet. They do the symmetry, vertical and horizontal, but I really wish they would do like a mirror symmetry.
They must have something like that.
A sprite mirror tool. Does Aseprite have a mirror pen tool? How do I make a mirror effect? You have to go to View, Enable Symmetry Options. No, that's not what I want though.
That's not a mirror.
But I want it to be like an opposite.
It is opposite.
No, I'm like, if I put a pixel here, I wanted to put a pixel over here. Like I wanted to do that
you want
kind of a mirror.
diagonal, not mirror. You want diagonal symmetry.
I think that's called reverse symmetry, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it is reversing it. If she puts the line up and down, it will reverse it and it will mirror it.
It will
But
mirror
it
it
will mirror
across
the
that
top.
line.
Yes. You need a diagonal.
Can't do diagonal.
Diagonal mirror tool.
You can only do horizontal and vertical.
They say basically mirror it vertical and then copy the image and rotate it twice and you'll get your...
That doesn't work. No, that's not going to work.
No, that's right. Don't mirror it at all. Just draw where you're drawing and then
Copy
it and then
flip,
rotate it
and then
twice.
flip it again. Yeah. But I want to see it in real time.
But no, it does not have diagonal symmetry.
Oh my god, those
Fucking
birds.
They're so loud, huh?
Here they are.
They're living their best life.
7.
It's so nice, though, and peaceful.
No,
No, you don't like the birds?
I really don't. I think they're disgusting, terrible animals.
They are.
I
But
only
I like
have
listening
some
to them.
respect for the blackbird because it's highly intelligent, unlike every other bird that's dumb as a box of rocks.
Raven.
Any blackbird, they're all very smart.
Aerith is not a blackbird.
No, she's not. Pretty sure a raven will outsolve puzzles before she will.
Yeah.
Be
Smart cookie.
nice.
We never gave her the dog puzzles for a reason.
We never
just
gave
look
her
at
the
them
dog
like-
puzzles for a reason.
Asher's good with them.
Asher figures that shit out.
She just gives up. She's just like, you'll
She
give
really
it to me
does. She
eventually.
just gives up. She quits.
She's not interested in doing them though. She's like, I don't need to treat that badly.
Asher will pound on it and do it and figure it out.
She just looks at it.
She's
Wow.
just like blonde.
Oh, Phoenix knows there's a treat in there. We're getting in there one way or another.
Well, he's a chow hound, so
Yeah,
Aerith may be a fat kid, but she's not a chow hound.
she's a lazy fat kid.
She is a lazy fat kid. But she's not super food motivated.
No, she's really
not
isn't,
anything
which
motivated.
is amazing.
She just wants to. She's motivated by you, by whoever's training her. Really. Even when I walk with her, actually, still, she's very good at always like looking at me while she walks, and it's so cute. So you're just walking along, and she's looking up at you like, "Am I doing it right?"
I got this.
She's always right at your heel, always checking in with you. She's by far easier to walk than Asher. I don't like walking Asher that much. He's hard to walk.
Ash?
Yeah, he's like a fucking sled dog, man. And he
Fucking
stops every
sled
5
dog.
seconds. He is. He stops every 5 seconds to pee on everything. He like
Phoenix
physically
gets
hurts
distracted a lot too.
Does he? Well, Asher, because he's pulling so much. He's not pulling so much. I shouldn't say that. He is it's kind of like slack, but if I do need to like hold him back a little, like I feel like I put so much of my back into it because he's so strong for such a little guy. So my back usually hurts afterwards because I'm always like counterbalancing him. Because it's not like he can pull. I mean, he's only, 35 pounds? He can't really pull me. But it's just enough that I'm like, oh, my back hurts.
I think Phoenix is getting better in his old age, though.
Yeah.
Calming down a little bit. Well, how about I just make something like this for now? What does this one have? All right. Well, I think this is what you're going to get for now. As, of course, I keep futzing with it because that's what always happens.
Where's the flames? Where's the perfect pixels? Where's the
Flames? What?
I think
I
he's
see
just teasing you.
flames.
that pixels off?
I'm working
Fuck
on it.
yeah, Chris. Tell her.
Fucking working on
Fucking-
it.
Fucking off a pixel. Fucking how dare you?
Yeah.
Fucking just fucking fuck. Why is this not?
Oh, and Kai was so good when we got up to leave. Rob said, "Okay, come on, Kai, let's go," and he just turned around and walked with him right
Oh, good boy.
and let me and Aaron just walk away with him. Like normally he's been following us, but this was the first time that he just like was like, "Okay, you leave now. I'm staying home." I was like, "Oh, look at him go!"
Your little boy's growing up.
He is. He loves his new family. I still can't believe it hasn't even been a year he's been there. Like it seems like it's been forever.
Well,
This year went really slow and fast at the same time.
okay, so let's see. How is this gonna move? That. And this moves. Come on, get off that. I say this is gonna have to go up to here.
Aerith. Asher, get down. There's nothing out there. Okay. Here. Nothing in sight. Their own hissy fit. Yeah. Are you a good boy? You're a good boy. Yeah, you are. You're a good boy by yourself. Yes, you are. Let me tell you the number, girl.
Boo.
It's your boo boo, you boo boo. Oh, crafty spot. Got the leg going. Right here. Yeah. You want the controller? No. You not like the controller? It's gonna get you. Oh, silly dog. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, it's proofing time.
I hear it. Floof, 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 floof.
Oh, he's going good. Both paws are going. Oh, getting the snorts going and everything. Oh, and he's done. Now he's down on the side. Was that the best proofing ever, Asher? Cozy? Yep, we're looking at pillow. Hey, stop looking at pillow. That's how it gets nasty. Hey, Asher. Yeah, you know you're caught. Trouble. Not me, I would never.
Who's a good boy?
Not Asher.
Enix left me. I think he went
He's
to the big
not a
boy
good
bed.
boy.
Enix
How
went to the big boy bed?
dare he?
So it's a little early for him to go, but times he does.
You're streaming, he doesn't like to be on camera.
Does not.
Which is
He's
funny because he's
camera
on camera
shy.
all day at work. He's like, it's okay if it's the work room. But if you're gonna use my face for clout on the internet, it's not acceptable. Exploiting him to the millions of people that watch the channel.
Yep.
Says, where's my retirement fund? Where's my 401k? Where's my paycheck?
Oh, you know what? I actually have maybe an idea all of a sudden.
Guys, come on.
Let's do it.
What is going on? Eric! I have no idea what she's barking at. Get down. Eric! Hey, stop. What's that?
So what happens if it does something like this, Chris? So it could be just like spinning along. And are you looking?
Yep.
It could be just spinning along like that, and then it stops, and then it takes its balls and spits them out when it stops. And then maybe it grows new ones that appear one at a time and start gathering them again.
Yeah. I'm gonna say something. We had
Yeah.
this conversation in the car, and I said that's a giant pain in the ass to do. But
Yep, you did.
I will do it. I will spend the time and get it to work. I just didn't think I should spend the time to get it to work if that was not the iteration we wanted to go with. Because that's a pain in the neck. I have to sync all those balls across all the multiplayer
Well, then,
clients.
then don't do it. Just
Okay.
this is all you need for right now, right?
Yeah, so then I will just fling balls randomly.
And balls will come out of it.
Yes. The whole syncing up thing is very difficult.
You belong. You don't belong there.
There are NPCs moving around our town.
Wow. What about the chickens?
The chicken's chicken.
They're just chickening.
Yeah.
So I can give you two, I don't know, I can give you two kinds. So I was working on this one first. Something like this where it just pulses out a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I remembered that I had these like teardrop type things.
Yeah.
Well, it's spinning through the whole thing, but you know what I mean.
I like them both. There's some weirdness in some spots here. There's something right here. Oh, what's right here? It's causing me not to be able to move. There's another weird spot here where I saw an NPC disappear on me. I gotta get them some animations. Yeah, right here. Why do they vanish? She going to the graveyard? Yes, she is. What is with this spot right here? He's fine coming through it.
Then you just turn them into a ghost until they can go to the graveyard.
They turn into the ghost for what? For the graveyard?
That's why they disappear. They have to turn into a
Oh.
ghost if they want to go to the graveyard.
Gotcha.
This kind of reminds me a little bit of
Oh God, Nick.
Sorry, hang on.
Zelda: Link to the Past, the projectile that
Bounces.
Ganondorf. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the red thing that bounces around. That's what we're going for. Actually, that's pretty reasonable.
Hey, Dave.
Hi. You know
Um,
that red thing that you can't kill? Bounces all over the place.
yes, but no, but I know what you're talking about, but I was thinking, instead of throwing that big bolt that you're supposed to fling back to him, sometimes
Oh,
he
yeah,
does
yeah,
that
yeah,
other
yeah.
one that once you hit it, it just spews in all directions.
Yes. And to answer your question, Dave, yes.
Is that from Dave? From Dave's Chicken?
He's not from
Dave's
Dave's
Hot
Chicken,
Chicken.
probably.
Dave's Hot Chicken is good.
I want some Dave's Hot.
Like me some Dave's Hot Chicken.
No idea what spawn rate I want here. I have not used this in
All
a
right, so
while.
I'll give you both of these, and then you can do whatever you want with them. Is black kind of dark right now? Do you want something else like white or?
Make it white. I can make it whatever color I want.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't think this code is going to work anymore. But we shall see. I wrote this code an eternity ago. How does it know to use the fog cloud? How does this code even work?
Is it your first day?
Well, I wrote this literally over a year ago in the old town. I don't think this is viable. Initial spawn count. How does it know what to spawn? Spawn fog. What does that do? Spawn fog. Spawn fog. Thanks. This dot fogs.
I'm gonna name these awesome.
Ah, right
Spin
here.
and
I
other
even see it.
spin.
This goes here.
Tracy. Stop
You remember?
No, you told me earlier you can't name things whatever 1, 2, 3. So now this is spin and other spin.
You remember that comment made earlier today where you're unorganized? This is
Tracy.
How are you doing your fog as objects?
Yeah, the fogs are objects, except they're spawning. I don't know where they're going.
So.
Oh, they're going the wrong way. Right, well. They are objects, and the way we're doing sorting is I've done the y-axis as the oh, maybe that's why I can't see these, because they're not part of the environment. Just do that. Dur. She's just loud. She's a loud person. That's really all it is.
I'll put
Is she
it
though?
there. No, I think it's my sensitivity. I keep on trying to turn it down, but I feel like I'm gonna turn it down too much.
Huh. It is moving. It is doing. Oh, I got rid of the mask. I don't have the mask anymore. I could probably get rid of the mask. Let's do that for now. I used to have a mask that used to sit here. So then they would come in. Let's take a look here. Maybe now it'll work. No. No, hasn't spawned one. Yeah, there it goes. Wow, that's wicked fast. I need a hell of a lot more than that. Speed. 0.5 to 1. 0.75. Spawn rate, we want a lot more. Oh, NPC came to take a look at this, the fog that is not spawning. Still enough. Oh, I bet you these variables aren't being picked up. Let's do 0.5 to 1.75. Get out of here, tool settings. Fuck. Oh. That spawn rate is backwards, I bet.
All right.
Yep, it was backwards. Yeah, I really don't need the layer mask anymore. The fog will work good enough.
So one thing with that, Chris, I don't remember if I gave it to you or not.
With the fog? That was too
Yeah,
fast. Still too fast in some spots.
I had a darker color, or did we try that with a darker color as well? Like white and like a.
So I can, you gave me a white. I can darken this one without even.
Like, I would try to do transparency of the color, like the light part of the gray trees.
This color?
Yes. Maybe even do it a little lighter.
Actually, here. Let me get some on the screen.
You might have to do it like wicked transparent.
Okay, so you want this to be a darker color.
No, well, no, like a randomization of the two
No,
colors.
know what you're saying, but let me grab that color. That color is too dark. It's going to make the cloud pretty gross.
No. It will look cool. Trust me.
You
Make it a little. It's maybe a little more opaque. You're too transparent.
I can't make that any more visible because you gave me an picture that is
Yep.
I am on the full alpha
just-
channel at this point.
Just run that for now.
You want just that color?
No, like run it with that.
All of them like that or what? What are you asking
I
me
thought
to
you
do?
were randomizing.
No, I'm just
Okay.
putting your picture there. I can randomize it. I was trying to get a color from and to. So the from would be the white, the to would be to that purple. But I feel that purple's too dark, but I can try.
I think it'll look good.
Okay, give me some time. Here, you can draw for a while. I've been on screen for a while.
Ah, fuck. Just saved up that. Okay. Do you want these in the shared folder?
There is no share folder.
Oh, I guess how do you want these then?
We're almost done tonight, so I say hang on to it. I'm trying to finish this town up a little bit here. You can just do a pull request. I'll just grab it from that. That'll be fine.
I hear environments is a good spot to put it.
Yeah, I hear so. I hear that's a great spot to put it.
Fox are so terrible.
Let's try to do return new color random. Oh, I'm gonna do a random. I'm just gonna do gray for now. That's easier to do.
So thought.
Balls deep.
What?
Like you can have an enemy that spews out those roamer type things.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Private. Let me just do this. I'll pull this over here. I'm coding on a screen that nobody can see. Oh, not like I'm visible anyway. What am I doing here? I want a spray renderer. No. There, that'll be a random gray color. I'm not gonna go into the purple yet. It's a little annoying to do that, but I mean, I can figure out the math to do it. I'd have to balance it. All right, so now it's white. Save that. Let's run this.
I did a PR.
I mean, I do like the random gray.
I do too.
I don't like that they're. I don't like that they're not going over the top of the.
The trees.
No, they're not going over the top of the graveyard gravestones.
Oh.
Actually, no, they shouldn't be. Oh, that's right. Hi, you come to visit? What are you doing? What are you doing, random boy number one?
Where is he?
Oh, whoops, you can't really see. He was there. There he goes. He just ran off.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the dog.
I thought
No,
it
not
was
the
too.
dog. I had a random boy on my screen.
I was like, where's Enix?
That one's too fast. Gotta slow these down. Fuck. go take a walk-see down to Fogland. I think I gotta make the fogs.
Like the fog should go over the person too, though, right?
Yeah, it's gonna make that tough.
Like it should have priority over everything except for you want it to go into the trees.
Yeah. Fog. Fog itself is this thing. So all I think I need to do is set this thing to a pivot point of the bottom, apply, go into my fog cloud itself, set the pivot point to the pivot, and try it. The player's going to be weird about it. I can fix the player though. Players on like a whole nother nonsense. Sorry, Archer. Damn fog clouds. Spawning too quick, I can't click the Archer. Yeah, now it's going over her. She's in front of that one. Yeah, now the fog's going over the gravestones correctly. There you go.
Nice, looks good.
I was going to do a layer mask here to hide them, but since they're on the same layer of the trees is just taking care of going behind them and in front of them. Oh, look, there's a player. There's a little bun bun girl.
So there is that top layer of fog is going underneath the trees and underneath the shadow of the trees. You see it?
I mean, it's not wrong. It is higher up into the trees. It's like back there a bit, but the shadow is weird. Yeah, that's one thing actually. Yeah, we can't let them. We can't let. I don't know what will happen.
I mean, it works up. Oh no, I see it does go behind some of the shadows.
Yeah.
But it's not as noticeable until you get that one.
Yeah, it's because the y-axis is right here, and the y-axis of that one is here, so it is behind it according to the y-axis.
Unless you just don't let it spawn that high.
Yeah. But like these ones down here are nice. They go right underneath the treetops. You can see them.
Yeah, I mean, you could see some, like if you're really looking for it, some are going underneath the shadow, coming out from the trees on the right.
Yeah.
You could see it more often than, well, you can see it on the left. But that looks cool.
Wow. I'm surprised this code worked. I might make it better later, but for now it does the job. What are you doing, random boy one? Where are we going? We're gonna go to a house? Where are we going? Hey guys, where are we going? Oh, he just vanished into one of the vanished lands and no idea where he went. There is something weird. They randomly vanish in random places around the map. I gotta figure out what's up with that. They do go inside the houses though, and they do vanish on the way in, which they should. If I can get them to go in the house is a whole other question. Yeah, I gotta put some animation on them too.
Boy, she hauls around that town.
Ah, yeah, this chick does. Let me grab, I want to make sure this is working. NPC 0. Let me turn off all of your elements so you only have house. Where's house 1? No, house 1 sucks. I want you to go into house 3. Okay, so NPC 1. Delete the first 2 elements. Delete the last handful. So you will only want to go inside this building when it's time. All right, she's gonna want to go in the house now. Make sure she actually can go in and out. I haven't seen anybody actually do it. Poof. Okay. Well, that works. And she should wait a little bit and then poof back out. Poof. All right. I gotta figure out why they're randomly disappearing.
Let's see it. See it.
But
Let's see it.
I'm gonna delete this tree of yours, Tracy.
Oh, yep, that's fine.
Christopher,
What, Jeffrey?
let's see it.
Let's
It's on
see
the
what.
screen. What do you mean?
I heard you made progress.
I just literally shut it off for the last 3 minutes.
Nope, you gotta see it.
Should have been paying attention.
News, you
No.
lose.
Nope, nope.
Gotta
I
watch
guess
the
you're gonna
volume
have
now.
to go back, yeah, and watch the stream.
Nope. Uninstalled.
On YouTube.
See, people roam the city now. Those two are humping each other.
Christopher!
They were. I got fog in the graveyard now. People can go in and out of buildings if they want. What are you two doing? Seriously, stop fighting each other. Oh my god. Oh, they're gonna free each other? Am I gonna have to intervene? I'm gonna have to intervene. Yeah. There they go. I didn't even get to do it. Doing their things. They'll go inside buildings. They'll go to points of interest. They'll randomly roam. Most of them are randomly roaming. Progress. So if
I like it.
If I take this and I take the top, and I drag that down just. That should stop that problem from happening. And now no fog should spawn underneath the shadows on the top, Tracy. That'll be better. Simple fix. Just stop them from spawning that high.
Okay. Fucking go.
I'm at a good stopping spot whenever you're to stop.
I'm gonna try one last thing. Should be good.
Whew.
I would want to do a color equals. Let's do no. Is it 42? Take this. That color, I believe. Go full 0. Then I want to do a. Go the other way around. So I made some of them. It's got a 50-50 shot, though it doesn't seem to really be 50, but 50-50 shot to be on the scale of that purple. Boy, 50-50 my fucking ass. I mean, it still can be white. Oops. It's just slurping. But some of them are real dark. It does give a little bit more color to them. You can see it on that one there. That one there. Maybe
I would just give it a little bit more depth and texture.
That one there. Yeah, that's definitely the darker. If you give me that fog at a full transparency or full alpha channel, I can then randomize the alpha itself too. That really wasn't. We always want it semi-transparent because you want it to be able to see the stuff behind it, right? So I don't have to do full. I can do to like 50 to 200.
I think it's too heavy on the fog for one.
Well, yeah, I just thrown it out there.
Okay, and then you have some clouds still going behind the tombstones.
They should. It's behind the tombstone. It's physically behind it.
Okay. I just thought they all would be in the air, kind of like above this.
I would think fog hangs out on the ground in this case, or I don't know. I can randomize that too. I could have some go behind, some go on top, because I technically only have to set it to be above. Then it would be above everything. Player comes in there, human comes in, it doesn't matter. It's going to be up above. All right, I can do that too. And you think there's too many spawning right now? If I do.
Yes.
Does this fog generator re-get a new time? Current spawn rate. Nope,
I'm gonna go
it's
read
set
for
at
a little
beginning.
bit.
What'd you say, Nick?
I'm gonna go read.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. It is set.
All right, we'll see you later, Nicole.
Later. That too much?
No, I think that's good.
It's about a second to a second and a half. Always, yeah, maybe that. I'll do a second to 2 seconds. 0.1 to 0.5. I gotta fix that. Okay. 1 to 2. 0.1 to 0.5. All right.
You said that gradient does not look good.
No, it didn't. We might be able to do it better somehow, but
I was gonna say, can Unity do something?
I don't know. It's a tile.
Okay. No, that's fine. I can come up with the transition.
Oh. If we set them to go over the top of the gravestones, they're going to go over the top of the trees too there, dear. Is that okay?
I mean, I don't hate it, but where do they appear?
They just gotta, they just gotta appear. Hey, like this one here, you can see it's right over the top. Yeah, see, they just poop into existence. The trees are not part of the tile map. No, they're actually objects.
So is there anything you could do to code it where trees always take trees only take priority? Not the shadow.
No, because then you're conflicting with the
For now,
NPC.
Chris, it's fine. Like, I think that's great for now.
Like this, or you want it back to being underneath? I kind of like it being back underneath.
Back underneath is
Okay.
good.
I'll
But
just
I
comment about
wouldn't
that.
put too much time into it, like right now. I
No,
mean, that's
that's fine.
great.
It does exactly what we want it to do. The fog object is, oops, it is at the pivot point on the bottom. Boy, my music also got really loud. There we go. Let's turn that down. The pivot point of the fog is at the bottom. The pivot point of the trees is at the bottom. So they're both at the bottom. The kicker is that she wants some of the fog to go above the gravestones, which also have a pivot point on the bottom. And she wants some of the fog to go underneath it. So I have to kick its sort order up in order to get it over the gravestone. But if I kick the sort order up to go over the gravestone, I also kick it up to go over the tree. And I need the tree and the gravestone to be on the same sort order, so that way when the NPCs walk behind the gravestone or the tree, that they will actually pivot correctly and go behind the gravestones. I am not. I could try that. I could try that. It's not important tonight, right?
Sounds like a tomorrow
Sounds like a
problem.
tomorrow problem. Yeah, right. All right, well, that's at least semi-functioning. The players, I'm still very curious why they're disappearing. I know why they're. I shouldn't say that. I know that there's code that's causing them to disappear, but it shouldn't be triggering. So I'm going to look into that probably next time. My NPCs are supposed to disappear when they walk into a house that has a roof on it, but they're disappearing in the middle of the grass sometimes. That's cool. I think that's more important than probably the fog to fix. Yeah. I'll have to play around with that, see how that works a little bit. Thanks for the suggestion, though. All right, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to do that, because that just did not look good for some reason. The amount of pixel... I mean, I can try it again, but the amount of pixels that were there, it caused a spotting effect. It was like, instead of blending, it was just squares.
No, I'll work on a transition. It's fine. Because I think we could probably use it elsewhere anyway.
Hi, doggy. You want to come up on my lap? You want to say hi to the viewers? No? Oh, you want to go on mommy's lap? There he is.
I win. I win. Oh, you're so nice and warm.
I think my next goal, Tracy, is to get the dungeon functioning again with like the banners and the lanterns that we had.
Yep.
And if I can get those to work, they're all objects. They're literally individual little trees. Yeah, whoa. She spent some time putting them on there. Listen, this was a whole Saturday project in which I told her to make them tiles, and she wanted to put them outside of the range of the tiles, so then it didn't align right. So that's where they live now. They are nav mesh obstacles, so they will carve out pieces on the nav mesh so that the nav mesh, the agents can walk around them. If I can get the lanterns to work again, Tracy, I can get the banners to function again in the dungeon. I can.
Well, remember, you don't even have the right dungeon.
It's the only dungeon that works.
Yeah, but
It's the only dungeon that works.
yeah, but he keeps on pushing his butt off this chair. You're gonna fall, kid.
I mean, I can go back to spending time on that, Tracy, but that's going to be. I don't have an answer. The way you designed it makes it impossible for the way that we designed the levels. So I'm going to have to rethink all of that. It does not work. Or I'm going to have to get Frank on the call and be like, yo, here's the dilemma.
Let me take another look at it.
Okay.
I know, kid. You're looking for your second dinner.
Yeah, it's getting late. All right, Dave, thanks for
Whoa,
hanging out with
whoa.
us tonight.
Easy.
We're going to go feed our dog because he gets 17 meals a day, and this is what happens. But we'll be back tomorrow to stream games, and then on Wednesday we'll be back streaming this game again. So we do kind of like we do a couple of streams a week with the development, and then we do a couple of streams a week where we actually just go play games because can't be all work and no play. Thank you for the follow. All right, if anybody else is there, have a good night. Dave, have a good night, and hope to see you soon.